So I wanted to share this cute little Christmas dress I got off Amazon for Lily. I think it was like $11. And she's like 12 or 13 or something like that. So she's never had a Christmas dress. And it shouldn't be too cold here this year. So I figured, why not get her one? And the details on the skirt are so cute. Santas and snowmen and trees. I think she's going to be really pretty in it. And it fits.
Okay. I use that new castor oil head cover thing. What do they call it? And I put castor oil on my hair last night. And I slept with this on. It's comfortable, except I feel like I look like a gnome or a cone head. But I'm not going anywhere, so who cares? Okay, it's oily. You can definitely feel the oil did not get all absorbed in here, which is nice. See it. There's no like oil residue, so it all pretty much stayed on my hair. So I'm going to rinse it out. I don't know if I'm supposed to rinse it out or wash it out. So I'm going to rinse it out first and then see what that feels like. Okay, so I'm letting it air dry, and it is very soft. Like, feels like I did like a deep conditioning to it or something. So I ended up rinsing it out, and maybe because I put so much in it and I left it overnight, just rinsing it out wasn't enough. I needed to put shampoo in it, and I put a teeny tiny little dollop of conditioner just for a second, and it just on like my ends, so at the top I can feel it feels so silky from the oil. I think it's a great treatment. I mean, I don't know if it actually will help people if you're experiencing hair loss, but your hair will feel very luxurious. So, I'm also going to color my hair, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow. Because I don't usually like to color my hair right after I wash it, so I'm going to color my hair tomorrow. So, stay tuned for that. This monster of a chair I've had for quite a few years, and like down on the where you sit, starting to like crack, and it pinches you if you don't have pants on, which in Vegas 9 months out of the year you're wearing shorts. So I'm finally gonna just throw this away, and I show you this because this is where it used to be, and this is where I'm gonna be filming my makeup content, my makeup classes, and everything over here was just packed full of boxes and the junk corner that I'm trying to clear out. But I had to get this chair out when my boyfriend wasn't home, because he didn't want to get rid of it. Our computer is right here. He never uses it, and if he does, he takes the laptop over to the couch over there. So why do you care if I get rid of the chair, man? Just pulling that out, and I had to squeeze it through this little area over here. That was not fun. My boyfriend had just left for work, and today he went in at 3 a.m., started at 3 a.m., and he calls me right after he gets to work, which it takes him like 5 minutes to get there. He's like, I just got a weird call that said something about level 7 security question, like, are you locked out of your apartment or something like that? So he was worried because I'm home alone by myself this time. So I told him, I said, don't worry. I stuck 2 5-gallon bottles of water over by the front door. So if someone tried to break in, they couldn't. So I'm like, don't worry. I was freaked out for a little bit. Just, we've never had that question before. It's very weird. And the other night, so last week we had new neighbors move in across the way over there. Their door faces our door. And the next night, someone tried to walk into our apartment at like 8 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock at night. Like someone physically tried to walk into the door. Like they expected the door to be open. They were obviously in the wrong apartment, but it was like right after these people moved in, and they didn't look all that friendly when I ran into him and said hi. Coincidental? Yes. I asked him, I said, well, because he was home, and he was actually awake. So was I, but I had my headphones on, so I didn't hear it. I thought someone maybe shut the door across the way. He's like, no, someone actually tried to walk through the door. I'm like, well, maybe it's the people across the way, and it, some friend of theirs, because they just moved in, and they gave him the wrong apartment number. And he's like, no, he went downstairs and everything. I'm like, so that was a little odd. I haven't had to do this for a while. I had to actually bring my cart, because I had this box right here has something, I mean, sort of heavy. It's not as heavy as I anticipated, but it's bulky and kind of big, and then I had that box too. So I need to bring my cart. This thing, I've been waiting for it. I ordered it in October, and I messaged Amazon, I think like a week and a half ago. I told them, I'm like, it's December now, and it hadn't shipped yet. And I'm like, dude, what's up with the, because at one point it said it was shipped. And then, I don't know, something happened where it didn't come. And, I'm doing this. So it just kept saying, we'll email you, we'll let you know when it's coming. So it was after Thanksgiving. I'm like, dude, where is it? I saw it was still being sold. So I was like, what is going on? So saw that it was Amazon. Messaged them. I'm like, look, I ordered this 2 months ago. Yada, yada, yada. Still not even showing it shipped. It's sold right now. It's being sold. So I'd like to get it. I said it was for a Christmas present, but it's not. And so they emailed me and they said, oh, we're having like issues with having it in stock. I'm like, well, it's being sold right now, so why are you selling something that you can't ship out without putting a disclaimer that, won't ship till January or something like that? It's nothing like that. And last week, guess what showed up as being shipped? Finally. So, finally, glad to have it. I got it because I was going to try and sell it for Christmas. So, it's very close to Christmas. So, still time, but I can't really get people to show up to buy things because they don't read where I'm located at until they show interest. And I had one lady the other day, I kid you not, there was something, it's like a salon quality facial steamer, one that stands up, and the person would sit in a chair and you'd use it on them. It sold for $130 on Amazon. I have it listed brand new in the box, not even opened, for $80. And I always tell and show what I paid for it if I can, like through screenshots on the listing. And this lady, only message she sends me is $40 with a question mark. And because I'm kind of desperate for money, I was thinking about saying, all right, fine. And I only asked her, because I always ask people did you read the description and do you see where I'm located at? And that's my first question so we don't waste each other's time. And she got all in a tizzy. And she's like, there's no need to be rude. Of course I read it. And I'm like, well, that's... I was like, wow, that escalated quickly. I'm like, well, I always ask people that so they can look at where I'm located. Yada, yada, yada. And so she pissed me off then. I'm like, well, do you see how much I bought it for? And I'm like, and she's like, and then she came back, she's like, well, it's on sale for $80 on Amazon. When I looked at my listing, it's on sale for $99. I'm like, she's like, there was two that I was looking at, one with the light and one without one, and I wanted the cheaper one. And I'm like, okay, but that has nothing to do with what I'm selling you. But I'm like, well, first of all, the one I have listed is $99 on sale from $130. Two, I don't have time to price compare on Amazon for every item that's out there. And she's like, well, you don't have to be so snippy. You can just say, give me a counter offer of what you're comfortable in taking. I'm like, that is what I'm comfortable in taking. I bought $50 off something that is unused, unopened, with a very fair asking price. I'm like, what the hell, lady? Who peed in your cornflakes today? Like, yeah, so, needless to say, she didn't come pick it up. And needless to say, I would not have taken $40 from her. I'm like, lady, it's a salon quality item. I mean, maybe not like the fanciest, but I'm like, $80 for something like that I think is very fair. I'm not even like asking you for the asking price, okay? And it's cheaper than what it's on sale for. So whatever you were looking at, I'm like, well, then why don't you go buy it on Amazon for $80? I was not in the mood for her. So I showed you yesterday the makeup area and told you about the weird phone call. Nothing happened. No one came to my door. Nothing. I was up till like 7 or 8 in the morning. No problems. I remembered to move the water bottles away from the door so I was sleeping and my boyfriend could get in. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. It doesn't make any sense. We talked about it. We still don't understand what the heck was going on, so it was weird. Well, I put up a video. I won a giveaway, and I was supposed to... We were going to go and do something tonight. It is New Year's Eve day. But the day I recorded and put up the giveaway I won, I mentioned that my cat wasn't doing very well. And like 2 hours later, he died. I had given him a bath, and because he was in a cone, so he couldn't clean himself, so I would occasionally give him a bath. But he was eating. He never lost his appetite, so we kept thinking, as long as he's eating, because he's never been an active cat, never played or anything. He was like Garfield, just feed me and leave me alone. The night before he died, he ate like half his food, and I was like, that was kind of weird. And then my boyfriend has to go to work early in the middle of the night, and he just started crying. He's like, I can see it in his eyes. He's not gonna be around. So he couldn't call out from work. It's the holidays, so he can't. So he went to work. I had, from my video when I was editing it, I gave him a bath, and I had him in a blanket on me as I was editing, and he just
I was not his person. He was a daddy's boy, so he only came to me out of desperation. I mean, he always let me give him a bath and never fought me really on it. He never bit me. He never scratched me. So he was a good boy on that. But I took care of him and did those things. But he was daddy's boy. Had him in the blanket, and I was holding him for about an hour, and he didn't want to be held anymore, and he just started yelling and screaming. So I put him on the couch, and he didn't want that. Put him on the other couch, he didn't want that. I put him on the floor where he had been laying, and he seemed to be okay with that. And then, like an hour and a half later or so, I heard he just started yelling and screaming again. And I told him when I was holding him in the blanket, I'm like, if you're going to go today, you have to go before Daddy gets home. He can't take watching you go. He can't. Our other dog we used to have, Tasha, and him were buddies. I'm like, go find Tasha and go find her and go be with her. I like to say he went peacefully, but he didn't. It was really hard to watch. I'm glad that he's at least out of pain, or if he was in pain. Or so we were going to go out tonight. Neither one of us want to. For the first time, he's off work for New Year's. They don't really go out anyways, but we thought maybe we would do something early. But yeah, neither one of us want to. So it's not the start that we anticipated for the new year, but it's what it is. It's really sad. It's heartbreaking, but we'll be okay. So I had some things planned to do for this holiday vlog, but they all kind of fell apart. So I hope you and everybody, I hope we all have a better 2024. And yeah. Sorry to end on a sad note. That's life though, right? Yeah. Right.